So we've traveled many places in this channel in a very short period of time, not to overwhelm, but to attract and to share and obviously to solicit. So where have we gone? We have the Merlyn and the Necronomicon, and Merlyn's magic put into video form as the Be a Wizard series, and the several compilations to bring about the Druid series, also the Elven Fairy series, and experimentally we put up the series for Illuminati agents, and that was experimental, which actually ended up proving what we set out to see, if it was going to be true, what actually attracts the attention. So with Mardukites, a lot is really right there to be studied, to be learned. A lot of the questions that people ask, the material is there. We also have the new site up, which replaces the old portal page, and we are trying to, of course, bring something about for the April 30th opening of the gate. So lots of fun to be had there. Now, it was interesting. I'll just start somewhere. The Tablet of Union, when it was shown to me, I guess, it was funny to look at it and see if people who know me more closely know that I was the last person at that juncture of life to be given a message of love to share with the world. And yet it is this true, almost indescribable form of love that holds the universe together at its most minute form, at its most basic form. So the Tablet of Union is the only of which I don't think we discussed that in some of our other videos that came up with the latest Mardukite report that we had. But for those with the electronic version, it's the second to last page. For those with the physical version, it's on the inside last page. But the Tablet of Union is basically all about life and love and the balance of the universe, that which brings it together. And this is something that is disappearing more and more from what we are looking towards. I mean, we're in this huge economic crisis right now, but all that governments care about, they're about to put $750 million in this country into a campaign to encourage marriage. I mean, there's a worthwhile, use of money. I think they just raised the tobacco tax again. I'm sure we're still building more bombs. I bet they cut education. But these are all worldly things, and when you get kind of caught up in these worldly things, you start to lose sight of the other stuff. These have been things put into our path, into our way, to distract from what's really going on, from the work we really need to be doing. Because all that was designed. If the world domination, how to rule the world videos, which is based on a work that I won't even get into right now, if they say anything about our world right now, it's that this was exactly the way it was designed to be. So, have no illusion about that. Things are exactly as they are designed to be for whatever that reason will be. Maybe we need a global economic crisis to bring about a one world money. Maybe that's exactly what it'll be. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are other things to focus on. If you're going to keep your focus on things like that, that will be where the energy flow keeps going towards. You can get together with your friends and debate about how the world could be better, but honestly, what you can do to make it better is by making yourself better, by being self-actualized, by working on self, and encouraging others to do the same. There's people that actually think I make money off these YouTube videos, and anyone else that makes them knows that that's not the case. But no, the idea is, if you can be a better person, see, I gotta live with this in this world with you. So if you can be a better person, and I have to share this reality with you, because we all create our own reality, but then our bubbles start bumping into each other. And so my goal, of course, is to create a better reality by also creating a means where people can improve their level of reality, so that when I have to come into contact with you in the day-to-day world, it doesn't have to be a crappy experience, So, when we talk about like people dying for our country, there's no reason for it. If we didn't have to have chaos in every single system that existed, there'd be no reason for that. But the truth of the matter is all systems are exactly that, systems, and every system and order is going to have elements of it of disorder. Every time you have a law, you're going to have that force that seeks to break that law. And so this is just what is. There can be no peace in this world, given the world being what it is. It is what it is. And, the humans have continued to perpetuate that. Granted, they were given a lot to begin with. I mean, all the Anunnaki genetic upgrades and things to really, screw with them. I mean, not only were the lifespan shortened to 120 years, but the actual lifespan, the actual maturity span was increased. I mean, that is actually what causes the aging period, is the span of which the growth occurs, particularly puberty. But so they put in estrogen and testosterone and these things that actually weaken the human form, whereas the other races, such as Elven Fairy or whatnot, race of Marduk, dragons, whatever, what have you, that is actually replaced with what's called melatonin, which is a completely different hormone. And although the estrogenic and testosterone still exists in the form of gender, it's become something a little bit different than what you find in normal human population.